I wish I could go back in time to a point in my life where everything was simple. No responsibilities, no pressure, no anxiety, no fear. I believe that every single person on the planet has had this thought at least once. It is so easy to get lost in nostalgia, trapped in these memories that, like an ocean, can be more powerful than us and drown us in our own tears. The third, I think, Digimon movie called... oh my god, this name is gigantic. Digimon Adventure 02, Digimon Hurricane Landing / Transcendent Evolution, The Golden Digimentals. Tells the story of Chocomon, a Digimon that was living happily, playing with his twin Gumimon and the Digi-chosen Wallace. Chocomon disappears, returning years later, digivolved into Wendymon. He's different, more aggressive, fighting the heroes and abducting other Digi-chosen. The monster wanted to be with his friend Wallace again, but it took him a long time to recognize him. All he wanted to do was to be with him, to live his life like it was in the past. Does it sound familiar? I like nostalgia, the good memories, the good times. If you follow me on Twitch, you know how I love retro games, and I only do it because they were part of my childhood. I like remembering the past, my friends, my games, my evenings watching cartoons, etc. Recently, I became a collector of some card games, and it all started with Yu-Gi-Oh!, a game/cartoon I grew up loving. I own a small collection of Pro Evolution Soccer games that I bought just to have on a shelf, to remind me of the countless hours I spent playing the Become a Legend and Master League modes. Personally, I believe that our past selves are still with us. Our childhood selves live inside of us and we should take care of them. My collections, my retro gameplays, I do all of this for the little Tom I once was, and, to be honest, I don't think this is a bad thing. Modern society is a mess that made us become just a number that is supposed to produce, reproduce, and die. It doesn't matter if we are happy or not, our dreams, our fears, nothing. If we are not producing or buying, we are discarded. Welcome to adulthood. Almost every time I make a video like this, I say something like, society is bad, take care of yourself. And here I am saying it again, and I will say it as many times as necessary. But if we should take care of ourselves, how can nostalgia be a bad thing? I mean, remembering the good times can be harmful, right? Wrong. Nostalgia can be good, but if we let it overtake us, it becomes harmful. It makes us see the past as this perfect time, and time never goes back. We feel trapped in a world that will never be good again, and there's nothing we can do about it. The collections I mentioned can be seen as ways for me to cope, to pretend I'm back to my childhood when, in fact, I'm losing control of my reality. That's why we should be careful with nostalgia. Poor Wendymon thought he was still the same Chocomon, the same kid that could play with his old friends. Later in the movie, not only he kidnaps the heroes, but he also de-aged them looking for Wallace. He only digivolved into Wendymon because of his solitude that took control of him and made him become an evil Digimon. We are not Digimon, we are humans, but our feelings are the same. If the bad side of nostalgia takes control, we will fall into this dark spiral of negativity and unreachable happiness. To beat the evil that was taking over the land, the heroes defeat the evil Digimon and a Digi-Egg appears. That egg would become Chocomon again, and he will finally be with his friends. We cannot be reborn like this, and we don't have to. We don't have to erase memories or kill our past self to evolve or to move on. Accepting that life goes on really fast is hard. What is gone is gone. But we can keep the memories inside our hearts. Remembering is not bad, but with control. That's how we know that we lived, that we enjoyed life, that we were not only happy, but that we still are. No, we cannot relive, but we can still rejoice. The kid we were is still in us, and we don't have to kill it to move on in life. It will always be here. Not to take control, but to live with us. It was happy in the past, but it still is, because it is with us. We carry its legacy and dreams. We carry its memories and desires. We are that kid still. And I know it is as curious and happy as it was back in the day. We just keep looking in the wrong direction. Let's all try not to look back a little bit and start to look forward. Like there's always a day after the other, there's always happiness after sadness. And like the sunrise, I know that our little selves will always smile at what's coming next to all of us. Not because the future is better than what we had or have, but because the future is just another day for us to enjoy life. Like it always was, and always will be.